Happy Christmas, one and all. Yes, it's Christmas Day. It can only mean one thing. Yes, would you believe we're now starting the journey to London Marathon 2023 with 119 days to go. So without further ado, let's go. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Donato, England Marathon Master and current world record holder at marathon distance, which was attained at the last London Marathon. So it's amazing that here we are, Christmas Day, I've released this. Yes, happy Christmas, one and all. Yeah, it seems that it's a bit too early to start training for London Marathon, but thanks to the inspiration of this amazing book, 119 Days to Go to London Marathon, written by Chris Evans. No, not Captain America, but Chris Evans, the UK DJ and entrepreneur, with the training plan provided by Dr. Martin Yelling, who's one of the key providers of information and knowledge for London Marathon itself. So I'm here to share with you guys with my experience of 7 years of marathon training, marathon running, to help you guys get to complete your first London Marathon. But I'll also be including week on week what training I'm doing and how that's improving, growing. So there's going to be two sides each week with this weekly vlog, and it will come out every Sunday evening. That's the plan. Fingers crossed that I can do that. So with your help, by giving this a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that alarm bell, it'd be fantastic if this spreads out across all the communities, whatever people's experience are in marathon running, whether it's your first one and you want some help and guidance on your first marathon, or whether it's your umpteenth one. Because for me, in the past 7 years, I've not only done one marathon each year, some years I've done two, some years I've even done 4 marathons. I know that was a tough year. And thanks to lockdown, some years I've only done 1. But hey, each year I've been marathon training, and each year on year I've been improving, from my very first one at Brighton in 2016 to hopefully the next one now in London in 2023. Now, the beauty of this book is not only is it a fabulous book, and I have read it, and I have met Chris Evans on a number of occasions. The first time I ever saw him was actually at London Marathon, in his first London Marathon, which was back in 2015. And I was there on Tower Bridge screaming and shouting before I even started any running, because I did not start any running myself till 2000 and later in 2015, I think. Yeah, it was later in 2015, probably a couple of months after that marathon. Was it Chris Evans who inspired me to take up running? Hey, he was certainly part of that. And I was on Tower Bridge cheering everyone going by. And then when I saw Chris passing, hey, Chris, I love you. And he waved and acknowledged. And yes, he carried on running and finished his first marathon. Now he runs London Marathon each and every year. So you might see him this coming year, 2023, 23rd of April, 2023. How ominous is that date? The 23rd on the year of 23. Are you ready? Let's get you match ready for London Marathon. Now, a few of the ground rules. There are no rules. Yeah, it's just do what you want. But the key thing for me, which I think will work for you guys, and the reason why I mentioned the book and we're following the 119 days, of which this is episode 1, week 1. So we've got 17 weeks where we go through this plan. And the clue is in the word, what I've just done, plan. Because if we fail to plan, we're planning to fail. So it's really that simple. Whilst I could take each and every one of you, which was said at my first ever marathon, which I ran in aid of Cancer Research UK, and maybe some of you guys are running for a charity at London Marathon, leave it in the comments below if you're running for a particular charity, or if it's your umpteenth London Marathon. For me, it'll be my 4th in-person London Marathon, and I'm seriously looking forward to this, because for me, it's one of the best marathons in the world. I love running it, racing it, and obviously the last year, or it's this year as we're recording it now, but the last London Marathon where I got that Guinness World Record, literally just 12 weeks after surgery, where it was touch and go whether I even get to the start line, let alone finish it and finish it in a Guinness World Record. But from that, hopefully it inspires you. There is a video, and I'll put that in the description, where you can look at that for some inspiration to help you guys. We don't have to train every day. In fact, as a beginner, I would actively encourage not to run every day. For me as a beginner, I only ran 3 days. In this particular journal, there's more than that. I think some of the weeks it's 4 days, some maybe even 5 days, but there's a lot of walking, running, run walks and so on, combinations as what is often needed for beginners. And for me, the goal with you, follow us along, is to get you to the start of the race fit and able to start the race. So it's better to be 80, 90% fit and ready than 101% overtrained and not ready. Because if we pick up some injuries as we go along, that's not our goal. Our goal is to get us there fit and healthy and ready to start at the race, which is what my goal was back for this year's London Marathon. And yes, I got there fit and healthy. I wasn't 100% fit, not by a long shot, but I was able to carry myself through and get to the finish line, which is what the goal was with the coaches that I was working with at the Cancer Research UK. They said to us in our very first session, a bit like this, whilst I'm doing this on video, ours was in person, and there was about 60 or 70 of us in that room, and the two professional coaches said they could take each and every one of us in that room, and that would have been back in early January, where we would have already started the training, but really we were beginners, each and every one of us, and we would have all finished the 26.2 miles on that day. And you're thinking, so what's the purpose of doing any training? Yeah, good question. Why do we do the training? Well, like a lot of questions, there's simple answers. When it comes to running 26.2 miles, yes, we can all get to the finish line, but we like it to be a bit of an enjoyable experience, yeah? I certainly like to enjoy each and every one of my marathons, so I want to go out there and do my best, but at the same time enjoy it. Whilst we can all go right now and do 26.2 without any training, it will hurt, and it will hurt a lot. Not just doing a 26.2, but for days, weeks, maybe even months after that, it will hurt. But if we do the training each and every week and follow the training religiously, almost monk-like, we follow that, yeah, we can get to the start with the confidence knowing we will complete it, but also enjoy it in whatever time we do it. Time is almost irrelevant when it comes to our first marathon. Whatever your goal times may be, we all have a goal time, don't we? Yeah, let's be honest, we do. Whatever that goal time is, whether we finish it in that goal time, quicker, slower, it's irrelevant. It's our first marathon. We know we're going to get a PB, so let's go out there and smash out that PB. Tell me in the comments below what plan you are following. If you're not following what's in the book of the 119 days to go, are you following any specific plan that you've taken from any website or any other YouTubers, influencers or whatever? Leave it in the comments below, let us know. And also it's open to questions and answers, and a lot of people in our community here who watch these videos, a lot of very experienced runners, will always chip in and help out, as well as myself coming in with some answers. So if you have any questions, concerns, whatever, we're going to plot through them over the next 17 weeks. And hopefully it'll be a journey that we can share together. And I look forward to seeing you at the start line of London Marathon on the 23rd of April, 2023. Thank you all so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you at next week's video, where we would have completed our first weeks of training with the 119 days to go. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. There is a link to this video. This is the video. There is a link to this book which you can purchase off Amazon. I've got the hardcover. There is a hardcover. I think at the moment here in the UK it's £8, which is an absolute bargain. So feel free to get along, follow that link, purchase the book for yourself, and you can follow along with me on this journey to 119 days to London Marathon 2023. Wishing you all a very happy Christmas, and I'll see you next week greeting in the new year 2023. Leave it in the description below. Did you have turkey, or did you have chicken, or did you have vegan? Maybe you're vegan. What did you put in the... What did you have for Christmas dinner? I'd love to know. Leave it in the description below.